Hello subscribers, today I'm going to do a little review of 3 rod holders, and this review is based on 3 rod holders that I own or have used, and it's not a review of everyone that's out there, but it's going to be my opinion and my experiences with these. So the first rod holder that I got when I purchased my kayak was this basic ram tube. Okay, and it is mounted on the track with a ram ball, and essentially this tube is just a spot to just drop the rod in like this. Okay, you can angle it and tilt it a little bit and use it for some trolling in a limited capacity, and it's got a spot here if you want to tie up your reel, so that way you don't lose the rod. But I found that over time I was looking for something a little bit more. This is extremely basic, and if all you need is to just drop the rod in and let it sit, then I guess that's fine. But I wanted something that would help me a little bit more with some trolling. So then the next rod holder I got was this ramrod here, ramrod holder, and it was definitely better than the tube, and it held both conventional and spinning reels. The only thing I didn't like, there are 2 things I didn't like about it. One, this locking mechanism, which is a little cumbersome, and if you get a fish on, well, first of all, you want it locked in if you're trolling, because you don't want to lose your gear. And then if you get a fish on and this thing's locked, sometimes you're playing around too much to release this. The other thing is you can see how it's sitting in here. It's not really it's not sitting in a way that I like it. It's leaning over to the side. But the biggest thing I think with the ram holders are the fact that they use the ball. They slip, and I think a lot of people here are experiencing that. If you get a nice sized fish, the thing will spin on you. And on this one, you've got 2 spots. I've got a ball here, and I've got one down here. And so basically, there are 2 spots, essentially weak points, where if you don't tighten it down enough, it's going to spin on you. And I can tell you that it almost seems like it doesn't matter how hard you tighten it, it's going to move. There are some reviews out there, some people that have discussed how to tighten this down so it doesn't slip. I even tried inside in here to put a little super glue and some sand to make it rough, so that way when it meets this rubber coated ball, it grips better, and that helped a little bit, but it wasn't perfect and it wasn't solid like I wanted it. So when I did my initial video on my kayak review, you saw this rod holder in that video, and I may have mentioned, I'm not sure, but I may have mentioned in that video that I was going to be getting rid of these and going with something else. And then I did a lot more research and found these Scotty Power Lock rod holders. The first thing you'll notice with the Scotty Power Lock is how the rod and the reel are sitting here. It's sitting exactly the way it's supposed to. It's not tilted over to the side like the other one was. It's almost like it was made for this, and it looks just like this too when I have a spinning reel in here. The other thing is that the Power Lock feature, I thought, was the best. You just spin it like this and then spin it back. It's pretty simple. In fact, when I'm trolling, and I know that if a fish hits this rod, it's going to head this direction. I really only even spin it just a little bit. I don't even go all the way over. Just a little bit is enough. And then if I get a fish, it's just a quick like this, and the rod comes out. I really like it. But the biggest thing is the way the Scotty holders lock in. The only potential weak point on this is where it screws down into the track. And for a lot of you, you're not even going to have a track. You're going to mount it. You're going to screw the mount right into your kayak or your boat, which is even more solid. And these things are absolutely solid. You're not gonna move this at all when a fish hits. I haven't had it spin around on me at all, and I've caught some pretty big bluefish with this rod holder so far this year, and I'm extremely happy with this one. And I looked through all the different models that Scotty had, and I felt like this one was the best one for what I was using this for. So hopefully this will help you with your decisions on what rod holder you're going to buy. Again, it's a personal preference. I've used all three and have come to the conclusion that for me this one is the best one, and the easiest one to use as well, the most solid rod holder when it comes to being sturdy in its mount. And I'm going to post links down below to where you can buy them if you're interested. And if you have any questions about these, you can just post your comments below. If you prefer a different rod holder for whatever reason, tell me what you prefer. Put that down below, because I'm not opposed to finding something even better than this and giving it a try. So thanks again for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you do, and look forward to the next video coming up soon. Thank you.